We just want to welcome you all to our Saturday morning coffee chat. We thought it would be a fun chance for this holiday weekend with a lot of us. A lot of us don't have kids that we're taking Easter egg hunting anymore. So we got nothing to do. So we thought, let's get together and let's give away some free jewelry and talk about what we love with Park Lane. So for those of you that I don't know or that don't know me, my name is Carolyn. I've been with Park Lane for about 3 years. And we also have Rayanne on here, Melissa and Jenica, and we're all going to share just a little bit about what we love. So I guess I can't really say before we get started, we are started. Let's see, who should we have go first? Melissa, you want to talk first? And while she's unmuting, I just want to encourage you all, since you're here anyways, or if you're watching this later on the replay, just kind of have an open mind. When I started in direct sales, it was actually like 20 years ago, and I never wanted to do this. I actually was terrified to talk in front of people, and I did not wear jewelry, but I gave it a try, and it turned out to be one of the best decisions of my life, and absolutely love it. It supports my family, and you can actually get started in Park Lane for as little as $99 and get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry. So just know up front, if you're thinking, gosh, at the end of this, there's going to be some big hook with some major investment. There is not. It is very low investment, very low commitment, and we have no quotas. And you're going to get to hear from a wide range of ladies today. So Melissa, I'm going to mute myself and you can take it away.
Good morning, everybody. I am so excited that I get to share with all of you what I love about Park Lane. And I mean, this is going to be a drop in the bucket because I could probably go on and on and on telling you. I've got a cat that's scratching on a scratching post, so sorry. It's making some noise. Anyway, and I wanted to tell you why I made the decision to join this company a little bit over a year ago. I've been in direct sales on and off for probably 22, 23 years. And I've had some really bad experiences and I've had some really good experiences. When I was introduced to Park Lane, I had a direct sales business. I wasn't looking for another one. I had no interest in it whatsoever. I didn't wear that much jewelry. I love jewelry, but I just didn't dress up that often. I was a dental hygienist and, I wore scrubs all the time and my hair up. So, but I had some hesitations, but the more I learned about Park Lane, the better it got. And I mean, the jewelry, you guys. I love, love, love this jewelry. It is so high quality. It is stunning. It is, once you get it in your hands, it's so amazing. I cannot gush enough about how much I love this jewelry. And I get to wear it and share it every single day and make other people happy. And that just makes my heart sing because it's just so much fun. And I feel incredibly blessed that I have a job that is so super fun. And I hesitate to even use the word job because it doesn't feel like work. It's like you're spreading joy everywhere. And I think probably one of the big things that, sorry, I have people messaging me, they can't get on. I love that it gives me the opportunity to serve women and to make them feel confident and beautiful, and all just by sharing this gorgeous jewelry with them. I honestly do not think it gets much better than that because it just feels so good. So one of the big things probably that impacted me right away about this company and what makes it different, in my opinion, is that they are incredibly generous, but they are genuinely a servant-hearted company. And that goes all the way up to the CEO of the company. And this family-owned and operated company is, all full of kind-hearted people that want to serve and do good. And that is, in my opinion, a hallmark of this company, because again, with all my experience in direct sales, you really don't find that. So the last thing, and again, I could go on, and my husband tells me he doesn't listen to me because I ramble a lot. So um, I'm going to try to stay on task here. I want to express how extremely fortunate I feel to be a part of a beautiful community of women. Um, and that's my VIPs who I adore, and this team that I am a part of, because this team with Carolyn and Rayanne and Jenica and so many others, um, it's brought me wonderful friendships that I think will last far beyond uh, my time with Park Lane. But also, it's this team is so, and the leadership, it's just a step above anything else I've ever experienced. They are so encouraging and uplifting, and they want you to succeed, and they do everything in their power to help you be successful. And that is something I never got in other direct sales companies. So I feel like I'm part of a big family, and I honestly feel like that um, my heart's found my home. So, and I thank all of you because you're all a part of that. And I appreciate it so much. And I love Park Lane. So thanks.
Oh, Melissa, you're gonna make me cry. I'm like over here tearing up, getting chills. That was so good. So
I'm surprised I didn't cry. I practiced, even though I went way off script. I practiced and practiced, and every time I cry, and I'm going, "Oh my God, I can't do that." So, but I do. It's very heartfelt. Everything I said is very heartfelt.
well, thank you so much. And she actually covered one of our main three topics that we always cover here. We always try to tell you a little bit about the people, which is Park Lane. Um, Everything she said is true. They've been around for 68 years. The owners only keep 2% of the profit for themselves. It's incredible. Rayanne, do you want to introduce yourself? Maybe tell a little bit about the jewelry.
Well, jewelry. Oh, okay. Well, my name is Ram Flickinger, and I have been in jewelry sales for 22 years. I've only been with Park Lane for 3, um, because that's when it was introduced to me, and my other company passed away. So, um, and I was a jewelry snob before I ever got started with my other company. I only wore real gold and real diamonds. I was pretty snotty about it too. And the only even reason that I even took a look at high fashion jewelry is because my sister-in-law came up and I did a party, that's a whole nother little story, but I didn't do parties and I did one. And what I found in Park Lane's jewelry though is the quality. We have an unquestioned, no matter what, guarantee. And that means that I can present the jewelry in confidence to customers and hostesses, and I can wear it in confidence knowing that I have a quality piece on. Our jewelry is 14 karat to 22 karat gold electroplated. It's rhodium electroplated for our silvers. And what that might mean for you, anybody that has worn silver jewelry and you leave it out, I know you're not supposed to, but we all do, right? We all leave it out on that drop zone. And what's special about Park Lane's jewelry is that it doesn't turn black. You can leave it in oxidation and it won't turn black where you have to. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't polish your jewelry, because you should, but it's just a sick feeling when you go to your silver jewelry and have to do that, right? So we have it's electroplated to the highest industry standards, and there's no nickel, there's no lead, there's no cadmium. It's all hyperallergenic. Girls that couldn't wear earrings before have come into Park Lane and pierced their ears so that they can wear our jewelry and join our team. So one girl in particular, she was so excited about, and she didn't even have her ears pierced, and the first thing that she bought was a pair of earrings. I'm like, really? But we have all the metals. We have, like I said, we have genuine stones. I call us a high-end, high-fashion jewelry. And well, that speaks to my heart because, like I said, I was a jewelry snob and I only wore real gold and real diamonds. And so high-end, high fashion, that sounds a little bit classy, right? And so the genuine stones. We have this necklace I have on has genuine stones in it. We have genuine turquoise, we have genuine jasper, rose quartz. We have all of it, you guys, and it's just gorgeous. We also have all styles of jewelry. That speaks volumes to me because I don't want to sell to just I shouldn't even say sell because I don't feel like I sell. I feel like I share. And to just one niche of all of the women, right? I mean, you don't want to just sell to people that just like boho or just like Western wear. And Park Lane has all of it. We have classic, we have boho, we have bold, we have edgy, we have pearls. We have it for all ages from 5 to 95 and all price ranges from $22 to $200. So you are already selling to a market that people love because jewelry is the #1 gift-giving item in America, and high fashion jewelry sales are 75% of that market. I don't have to teach somebody to like sparkles. They just do. It's like squirrel. No, it's sparkles. And when I show it to them, they come back to us, and we're going to talk to you about some of the programs that we have in that too, that definitely keep them coming back. So we are unscripted, so I don't know if that's really what she wanted or not, but that's what she got.
That was perfect, Rayanne. Yeah, we literally decided to do this event Wednesday evening. And we were like, you can talk, and we'll just figure it out. So we are totally unscripted. So but that was perfect, Rayanne. Rayanne,
I feel like she's testing me. She's quizzing me on them. Can I drop this topic and you talk about it?
because I know you could. I know any of you ladies could. And that is one of the great things about jewelry is it's not complicated. It's sparkly, it's shiny. If it's priced right, we buy it. So I love that. And Rayanne and I have had so much fun with this too. Everything Melissa said was so good. Rayanne and I were both in a previous jewelry company that closed during the pandemic, and we both thought we were done with direct sales. But then when we found Park Lane, we joined, and we were both like, okay, they can't be this good. When is the ugly hairy monster going to come around the corner? And months and months and months went by, and the ugly hairy monster never showed up. And here we are 3.5 years later. We both get to drive a white Mercedes. We've earned travel trips with them. Like, it's really, really good.
And
but before
it never gets old.
It never gets old.
So
It's so
much
fun. Yes. They keep dropping all these extra sales, which we'll talk about her in just a minute. But I want to let Jenica share. Jenica has been with us, I think maybe 2 years, maybe 1 year. I don't know. I'll just let her tell you what she loves about Park Lane. Those tricky mute buttons when you're on a phone.
Yes. Okay. Hello. Yes. Well, I have been with you guys for just over a year now. And what a year it has been. Like, seriously, this has been amazing and so much fun. And I do not want to sound like the broken record off of Melissa and Carolyn and Rayanne, but seriously, you guys, I could piggyback off of everything that they are saying. But I too was with that previous company that Rayanne and Carolyn were with. I was in and out with them a couple of different times, off and on for about 5 or 6 years, but just kind of doing it very, very part-time as I was working my full-time RN position. When they closed with the pandemic, I thought, yeah, I am really done with direct sales. And I didn't come over to Park Lane right away like they did. I just continued to work my RN position and went on my merry way. Fast fast forward a couple of years, and I was actually taken out of my RN career due to some health issues, and now I'm sitting at home all by myself every single day and looking for people to talk to and something to do. So I got in touch with Luann, who is on our team as well, and she says, you need to come over and join Park Lane. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about doing that again. She's like, no, it is so good. Well, here I am a year later, and it really is so good. Okay. The jewelry, yes, it is amazing. But let's talk about some of the other things. I have a sense of purpose again. I have something to do every single day. I have people to talk to again every single day. It gives me the satisfaction, and it gives me that self confidence, that self purpose, and that self image that I lost when I lost the ability to go to work every day. It's also provided me with the ability to have that extra little something of income, because if you've ever been on long-term disability or disability at all, it's about this much of a regular paycheck. So it's provided me with that little bit of extra income to be able to do those extra things with my son. We are now in a challenge to go to all of the live sporting events. We have so far checked off going to a Wild hockey game in person and a Milwaukee Bucks basketball game. Next up is a Brewers baseball game, and then of course the Green Bay Packers football game. So that is on our list of things to do to keep us busy. And Park Lane has helped provided us the ability to go do those things. All of that aside, these shows and the jewelry has also provided the ability to help women also see their self-worth and that beauty that they have inside, and inspire them to see that as well. And I got told during a show, didn't even have anything to do with the jewelry, but just by doing the show, that I inspired somebody by doing the show, because I was pushing through during a difficult time that I was having, that I inspired her because she was having a difficult time too. And without Park Lane, I wouldn't have been able to do that for her. So it's those moments like that that warm my heart, that I love to provide for other people too. So thank you.
Thank you, Jenica. That was so good. And I honestly, I had no idea what these girls were going to share about. We said Wednesday night, I said, what do you love about Park Lane? And they, said a couple things that they love, but that's the first time I got to hear what they shared. So that was so, so good. Park Lane really has, just direct sales in general, has done a lot for a lot of people. When I started, I was a young mom. My oldest son was 10 months old. He's now about to turn 22. I can't even believe it. But I was able to stay home with my kids when they were little. And then when I was 30, my first husband passed away, and I was a single mom, and I was still able to stay home with my kids, do jewelry shows, and make enough money. I could make full-time income working very part-time. And then fast forward, I remarried. I worked a full-time job for about 3 years just because nobody was home during the day anymore. I had nothing better to do. And then when the other company closed, I was really sad because my full-time job was supposed to be my side hustle. My direct sales jewelry job was going to be my forever and ever job. So I kind of freaked out. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to be stuck at this office job forever. And then I checked out Park Lane, even though I was not going to do this. I was going to go into real estate, but I decided to give Park Lane a try because the investment was so small. And because I learned about their programs, which, do you guys know that we have a buy two, get four at half price sale all the time? So when I learned about this, when I was listening about Park Lane, I was like texting my friend Jennifer back. I said, so they pay full price for the two cheapest items? She was like, yeah. And they get the more expensive items at half price? She says, yeah. I said, and we make commission off of all that? She said, yeah. So this stuff like went back and forth for like 3 days between us before I finally texted her and said, okay, just send me the instructions so I can sign up and stop thinking about this. But Park Lane takes care of the customers and everybody loves shopping that sale. Put an S in the chat if you guys have shopped the Park Lane sale before. So we always have the buy two, get four. Right now, they're doing an extra perk for our customers where when they spend 60, they can get a $200 item for 30, like one of these impression bracelets, and a $100 item for free. Now, it's not always that good. We can always bank on the fact that every week they can get at least one $200 item for 30, which everybody loves. But Park Lane is so good with their marketing. They dial up the heat on a week when they know it will be slow for us because it's a holiday week. So their sale is extra good. So if you don't join with whoever invited you, you should definitely shop with her this week because it just makes sense. But when you're a stylist, you can shop those sales on a party in your own name where you're making the commission and you're getting the hostess perks and get it. So it's just so fun because you can triple dip in everything. We also have style drops, which are like, this is an old one. No, I think that was a deal of the day. Oh, well, here's a style drop. Every once in a while, they'll drop some really on-trend item. I think this was called Love Struck. It was a necklace with matching earrings. And with a $40 purchase, you can get something that's like a $200 value for like 20 bucks. And that keeps our customers like excited and coming back for more. I know Melissa and Jenica, they both talked about their VIP groups. Rayanne has one too. We have these fun communities on Facebook where your friends are hanging out and then you can share the sales with them and they're like, ooh, a limited edition item, and they jump all over it. So I love how they take care of our customers. They totally spoil our hostesses too. And Rayanne actually joined Park Lane. The hostess program was what appealed to her the most. Do you want to talk about the hostess program, Rayanne? You don't have to, but this is my chance to quiz you again.
This I know well. It pulled me over because when our other company, went out of business, I was done. I had a good run. I had 20 years of a run with, direct sales and jewelry. And I had been the jewelry lady for the 20 years. And I was very sad. I mean, we mourned that company, but I was like, okay, well, God, that door is closed. God's opening something else up for me. I'm going to help my husband with his business and just, manage those books. And I'm going to be nano full time to then it was 5 grandchildren. Now we're going for 7, but, that's what I was going to do. And then Carolyn called and she said, Rayanne, I have something I want you to listen to. I'm like, okay. And so I listened, and she told me about the customer special. I said, oh, that's really good. And then she told me about the hostess specials. And I'm like, oh, that's really good. And it's something like this. Because of our customer specials, our hostesses, I mean, they want to share with their friends. And it's our women's code. We have to share, right? When we come up with a good sale. And Park Lane rewards our hostesses so well because just for inviting friends in and having a qualified show, then they get any item up to $200 for only $30. Now it could look something like one of our impression bracelets, or it could be something like our wild bracelet. This is kind of a wild arm party today, but they get any item up to $200 for only $30. That'd be enough, right? Well, it doesn't stop there. They also get 4 items at half price if they want to. And Carolyn told you, it doesn't matter. It can be the most expensive items in the catalog. And so Eastery arm party. And so it can be the most expensive items in the catalog. So they can get 4 items at half price. It doesn't stop there though. For every single, and this is the biggest part for me, because in our previous company, you had to have a certain dollar amount and then you got a certain percent of the free and jewelry. With Park Lane, our hostesses don't even have to worry about it. You go get an order, you get free jewelry. I love that. And so for every single order that comes in on their party, she's going to get $20 credit for in free jewelry. Now, if that's 5 orders, then that's $100 in free jewelry. But when it gets to 10 orders, and understand that these orders don't have to meet a minimum either. It can be a $22 order or it can be a $200 order. It doesn't matter. Number of orders that come in on your party, you get credit for. And when you get to 10 orders, and we always strive to get our hostesses to 10 orders, we call it the perfect 10, because that $20 doubles to $40 and she's going to get $400 in free jewelry. Okay, for me, coming out of being the jewelry lady, and actually our company had kind of taken away some of our hostess perks, and learning this, I was like, oh, my family and friends are still going to wear jewelry. I mean, women wear jewelry, right? If you get them hooked on sparkly things, they just do. They just wear it. They don't go back. And so I still had family and friends that needed to wear jewelry. And where were they going to get that jewelry if it wasn't from me? And Park Lane having this type of a hostess program is phenomenal. And so I was like, yes, I'm in, because I can get my hostesses, my family and my friends, they're free and half price jewelry. And it is amazing. And that's what keeps your business falling forward, because people see how much they can get and how much fun it is. And they just book on your calendar. So that's what I love about the hostess plan.
Thank you, Ryan. See, isn't she so good? I can just throw out a topic and she just picks it up and runs with it. So before we're done, we're going to wrap up here pretty soon. So if you're thinking, gosh, my friends might like to shop that sale. I might like making commission off of my friends' half price items. My friends might like getting free stuff. I might like getting free stuff. Some of the perks that you would get to take advantage of when you become a stylist with Park Lane is you can do fundraisers for nonprofits. Park Lane will let you open a shopping link for any 501c3 organization, and they won't do the customer sale or the hostess perks, but you could give that to your school, to your cancer research, to your dog rescue. They could share that link out, and Park Lane would donate 50% of the sales to that nonprofit, and you'd still make commission out of the other 50%. I did not have that in my former company. If I wanted to do a fundraiser in my former company, I just had to sell stuff and give away all my profit. That was like the only way I could do it. But Park Lane has such, they're so generous, they will do that for us. You also can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry every single month with our Rich Rewards Club. You earn it this month, the next month starts over, you can earn it again. You can earn as $250 all the way up to $1,150 in free jewelry every single month. Plus, you can be your own hostess as many times as you want. So let's say you're thinking, if I join for $99, I have $500 in jewelry. I'm going to want more jewelry than that. Yeah, you probably are. But you get to be your own hostess over and over, get free stuff. You get to earn Rich Rewards Club. So a lot of this jewelry that you see here, the $200 in free jewelry we're going to give away from this event, we're probably going to be able to use some of our free credit that we have with Park Lane to give one of you that $200 in free jewelry, because they are so generous with us. We're able to be generous with our friends and our customers. We all earn at least 30% commission. So say you decided to join today, you would already be earning 30% commission. You never have to maintain that or have a quota to keep that. And as you promote through our compensation plan, say you even have one friend join you that becomes a qualified stylist, you get a 5% raise and you never go backwards. So anytime you promote and you get a new title or a new commission level, you don't have to maintain that and you don't have to requalify for that. So you never go backwards, which is huge. My former company, it was promotion, demotion, promotion, demotion, which could be very disheartening. And here you can get all the way up to where you're earning 50% commission. Plus, when you choose to build a team, you earn income off of your team infinitely deep. We don't have breakaways. You're not going to have You're not going to recruit your friend who's a rock star and she goes past you and then you stop making money off of her. You're always able to earn income off of her. And that's so nice. I'm not even using my notes. I'm thinking, surely I'm not forgetting anything because I've done this so many times. Oh, I am. One of my favorite things. We have not one, but 2 luxury travel trips you can earn every single year. A bunch of us just got back from Paris. We're going to Ireland in the fall, and we're in the middle of earning a trip to St. Thomas. So these trips are attainable at any level. You do not have to be some big executive to earn these trips. You could join today and take off like a rocket and earn the trip. Or you could start today, start slowly, and then in July, they'll announce where the next trip is to. You could earn that trip. I love their trips. You can also earn a Mercedes car. If you earn the car or the trip, you can cash out. If you don't want to travel, they will give you cash instead. If you earn the Mercedes car, Rayanne and I earned it in our first couple months with the company.
Working for our trip.
Yeah, that's true.
We were going for the trip and we earned the car. So Park Lane stacks everything on top of each other and it works out so well for us.
It does. And they're like, I don't want to use sneaky. That sounds bad. But they'll be like, hey, this week, if you sell this much, we'll give you this free bracelet. And so we're like, ooh, going for the little carrot of the bracelet. And then, whoa, then we see our trip points add up. And we're like, oh, this trip is possible. Then you start going for the trip and then boom, you bump into a Mercedes car. But for 3 years, Rayanne and I both took $500 a month as a cash bonus rather than take the Mercedes car. And then just earlier this year, she and I both chose to switch to the car because when you get the car, they'll pay up to $700 a month towards your Mercedes. So now we're driving a Mercedes and I can't believe it. I mean, I went from a minivan, a used minivan that I pulled my fishing boat with to driving this Mercedes. We kept the minivan because I still need to pull my fishing boat, but it's just, we are the Mercedes twins. We were going to be out driving the other day in bad weather and I thought there might be hail. I said, Rayanne, we might have matching hail damage.
Yes, we are twins. We bought the same car, almost the same exact mileage within a week's time of each other. It's kind of silly, but so much fun.
Yeah, we didn't mean for it to all be the exact same, but we both had a price range we were going for because you could either get a lease where they'll pay the $700 a month, or if you choose to buy one that's no more than 2 years old, they'll pay you $700 a month for that. So we chose to buy it. That way, once we're done paying for it, they'll keep paying us $700 a month and we'll own our Mercedes. So we thought that was a wise business decision. But it's just so much fun. The free jewelry, the trips, the camaraderie, the team, it's amazing. And then the kits. We already told you can get started for as little as $99. If money is your obstacle, do the $99 kit because one of the leaders on this team will launch you, will train you. You'll get all the free jewelry from your launch party. You'll get all the bookings and you can build your kit as you go. But if you have more money on hand and you think, I want more jewelry than that, you could do our business kit. It's only $229. You get to pick out $1,000 worth of jewelry. Or our boss kit is $439 and you get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry. And no matter which kit you choose, you have a website for an entire year. They cover all your credit card processing fees. I don't know if any of you have ever sold anything before. I know every company is different, but my former company, I had to cover all the credit card processing fees. I had to have a third party thing and I had to pay for that. Since we have no quotas, you could do one show a month, one show a week, one show a year. You could just sell to your friends and family. It's totally up to you. And it's pretty much no risk because all you pay is for your kit. And then in a year, should you decide to continue, you would pay $100 to renew your website. We don't have monthly website fees. We don't have minimums. It's just amazing. And right now, they are giving any kit you choose, you get to pick out an additional $100 in free jewelry. So you could get 2 extra lifestyle bracelets, or you could get my cute little heart earrings and my impression earrings, or you could get my Holland necklace and my LA necklace as your extra $100. So it's just a really great time to join. We have usually this time of year, we have a lot of teachers join because they're thinking, oh, I may need a summer job. But I kind of think there's never a bad time to join. And we have so much fun. A couple perks about being on our team specifically is we, the leaders, pay a graphic designer to make all of those beautiful pictures that you've seen in any of the Facebook parties you've been to. So you don't have to be a graphic designer to do this. We have amazing training that teaches you how to do things as simple as open a shopping link. Or if you want to do fancy things like learn how to use a texting system, or we have training to teach you whatever you want to learn. And it's really amazing. So before we jump off, I'm going to put our little survey in the chat so you guys can click on that. It always says, what was the secret word? That's to prove that you were really here. Because, you know, there are some people out there that would be like, I'm just going to go fill out the survey this week and see if I win something free. So I think our secret word will be Easter, since it's Easter weekend. That's easy.
Oh, I was going to say coffee.
Coffee'd be good too. But I said Easter first, so we'll go with Easter.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking before this what I would make the word, and I think coffee was even one of the ones that was in my brain, but I didn't write it down. So if you put coffee, we'll know that you were really here too. But I want to know, does anybody have any questions? Because we do want this to be a chat. We want you to feel comfortable asking us anything, because you may be like us and you may have come from, our direct to point program. If you've ever been a leader in another direct selling space, you can interview for a leadership position here. Park Lane brought Rayanne and I both in as leaders. And so we came in already earning 45% commission instead of starting at the 30. And that is something I have never seen any other company have. They recognize and respect leadership experience. And it's like if you had been a CEO at a bank, they're not going to bring you in as a teller. So I love that. Now I'll stop talking. Does anybody have any questions? All right. Well, I don't want to keep you here longer than you need to be here. Make sure you fill out that little Google Doc survey. That'll get you in the drawing. We'll probably do the drawing. Well, tomorrow's Easter. I might do the drawing on Monday, but we will announce it in our team group. If you decide this is something you want to do, you can literally go to parklanejewelry.com, click join our team, and put your friend's name in the slots and sign up, or just have her text you the instructions. It takes 5 minutes to sign up. All you have to do is choose which size kit you want, and then you have a whole week to pick out your jewelry. So you could join today, know that you're getting that extra 100 free, and then we would talk to you. We would give you a list of our top sellers and help you pick out the jewelry that you want in your kit, or you could just pick out whatever you want whenever you feel like it. But you have a week to do that. So
Did you tell them that the commission rates that they can make?
I said everyone makes at least 30% and you can get up to earning 50%.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's in my brain, so I must not have just heard it. But
no, it's okay. I appreciate you double checking me, because there have been times,
30% is big. And the one thing that I would say about that is, from the very first piece of jewelry that you sell, you don't have to sell so much before you start earning that. And it's that every single time. You don't have to sell something before you make that mark. You're going to earn 30% from the very first piece of jewelry that you sell to somebody. And it goes in on Wednesday, you get paid on that next Tuesday, and it's a weekly paycheck.
Well, yeah. And the thing that really blows me away still is the fact that our customers get to do that buy two, get four at half price. That becomes the whole total, and you make 30 to 50% off of that whole total. So they're even on their items they're getting for half price, you're making 30% commission off of that purchase, which is huge. I was thinking, I thought, oh, great. So I'm going to sign up. I'm going to make money off of those two items, and then I'm not going to make anything off of those. But no, you make commission off of the full and the half price items. The only things we don't make commission off of are, like, if they get a $200 item for 30, we don't make commission off of that. That's like a freebie, but I'm totally fine with that, because Park Lane is doing the marketing for us. They're coming up with these sales. I don't have to recreate the wheel. They did it for me. So I love that.
Well, and that all goes towards our free jewelry that we earn each month, and towards our trip earnings. That all goes towards all of that too. So it's okay. It is. They do. They are genius marketers and business people, and you are joining not only a company, but a team that has a high success rate of giving the success to the stylist. And so glad to have you on our team.
We would. All right, everybody. Have a happy Easter and a wonderful weekend. Bye.